Have you ever just looked at the thousands of photos on your phone and felt nothing? Kind of overwhelmed? Yeah, you're not alone. So today, we're going to dive into the comeback of analog photography and why shooting on film might just be the perfect antidote to our crazy digital lives.
No, really, think about it. Your camera roll is probably a mess of duplicates, random screenshots, blurry pictures you meant to delete. It's basically a digital junk drawer, right? But what if every single photo you took was one you actually wanted to keep forever? And this gets to a really fascinating paradox. We've got this endless supply of digital pictures, but we put so much more value on the few physical, tangible film photos we have, you know? Each one feels like a little treasure because it was a deliberate choice, not just another mindless tap on a screen. And this is not just about feeling nostalgic. The numbers totally back this up. A recent report found that a whopping 40% of people are picking up film cameras for one very specific reason: a digital detox. It's a conscious choice to put the phone down, disconnect, and actually reconnect with the world around you. And believe me, the market is responding in a huge way. We are not talking about some tiny niche hobby here. When a giant company like Kodak sees its film sales jump 20% in just 1 year, you know a major cultural shift is underway. This is a real movement. So what's really driving all this? Well, it all boils down to one thing: digital fatigue. We're just tired of the endless scrolling, the filters, the pressure to get the perfect shot. We're starting to crave something real, something we can actually hold in our hands. Okay, so maybe you're intrigued. But where do you even start? I know it can seem intimidating, but I promise you, it's way simpler than you think. Let's break down the two biggest choices you got to make right at the beginning: your camera and your film. You've basically got two perfect ways to jump in. On one side, you have the disposable camera. It's super cheap, dead simple, and perfect for a party or a weekend trip. No commitment. Then you have the legend, the Canon AE-1. It's one of the best-selling cameras of all time for a reason. It's built like a tank, it actually teaches you the fundamentals, and it can literally last you a lifetime. All right, you got a camera. Now you need film. Look, don't get lost in all the options out there. It really just boils down to a simple vibe check. Do you love those warm, golden, kind of nostalgic tones? Go with Kodak. You can't go wrong. Do you prefer cooler, more natural, true-to-life colors? Film is your answer. Seriously, it's that easy to start. Now, let's get into the technical side just a little bit. And I promise this is way, way simpler than it sounds. Think of it as the secret language of photography. And once you get it, you're going to feel like a total pro. It all starts with this one concept: exposure, which is really just a fancy word for the amount of light that hits your film. And this three-legged stool analogy makes it so easy to understand. You've got three main controls, and for a great photo, they all need to be in balance. So let's look at each leg, one by one. Okay, the first leg is ISO. This one is the easiest because you pick it when you buy your film. Just think of it like sunglasses for your camera. A low ISO, like 100 or 200, is perfect for bright, sunny days. A higher ISO, like 400 or 800, lets in more light, so it's great for cloudy days or shooting indoors. You just set it and forget it for the whole roll. The second leg is shutter speed. This is all about time. How long does the camera's little eye stay open? A super fast speed, like 1,000th of a second, will freeze a drop of water in midair. A slow speed will turn passing car headlights into these beautiful long streaks of light. You are literally controlling motion. And the third leg of our stool is aperture. This controls your depth and focus. Think of it like the pupil of your eye. A wide open aperture, that's a small f number, like f1.8, gives you that gorgeous, creamy, blurry background you see in professional portraits. A tiny opening, that's a big number, like f16, keeps everything in the frame perfectly sharp, from the grass at your feet to the mountains way in the back. Okay, so we've covered the gear and the basic tech stuff, but here's the secret. The real magic of film isn't about getting the perfect shot. It's about embracing the whole process and actually finding joy in the limitations. There's this quote that just absolutely nails it. With no little screen on the back to check your shot, and only a limited number of exposures, film forces you to be deliberate. It teaches you to compose, to be patient, and ultimately it just makes you a better, more thoughtful photographer. This is what photographers call the one-shot mentality. Because every single frame is precious. It costs time and money. You slow down. You don't just snap away hoping for a good one. You observe. You wait for the perfect moment, for the light to hit just right. You become completely present.
And one of the absolute best parts about shooting film is that there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. That light leak isn't a ruined photo, it's a unique burst of cosmic color. That accidental double exposure, it's a surreal, dreamlike piece of art. These so-called imperfections are what make your photos uniquely yours. And here's maybe the best part of all. If you decide to pick up a camera, you are not doing this alone, not even close. You'll be joining a massive, welcoming, and unbelievably active global community. And please, forget the stereotype of this being an old-timer's hobby. Just look at this data. A whopping 65% of film shooters are under the age of 45. The biggest group? People in their late 20s and early 30s. This is a young, diverse, and thriving community. The scale here is just staggering. The main analog photography subreddit has over 1.5 million members sharing their work and answering questions every single day. Over on TikTok, the film photography hashtag has billions, with a B, of views. There is a whole world of inspiration and support just waiting for you. So, are you ready? Here it is. This is your game plan. It's a simple, actionable checklist. Get a camera, grab a few rolls of film, and for 1 week, take it with you everywhere. Don't overthink it. Shoot what you see, shoot what you love. Then send that first roll off to a lab and get ready for that amazing feeling of seeing your first scans. And that really brings us to the final question, the whole point of this. A roll of film gives you a finite number of chances, 24 or 36 shots to capture a memory. It asks you to decide what's truly worth remembering. So, which moments will you choose to make permanent?